Acromion, spine, coracoid process, infraspinatus fossa, superior border, superior angle, medial border, inferior angle, lateral border, lateral angle, scapular notch, subscapular fossa. Hello, my name is Ankita, and today I will talk briefly about the structure of scapula, which is more commonly known as the shoulder blade. Over here, as you can see, this is a large triangular flat bone, and the main function of this is really just to connect the upper arm to the thorax. Now going back to our structure, we have the anterior view, and if I turn this around, this is the posterior view. Now if you look at the posterior view, you'll see that there is a prominent edge that is coming off from the posterior surface, and it's called the spine. And there is if you look at the spine, there is a expanded process that it's coming off, and it's called the acromion. Now the Greek word for acromion, it is acromos, where acrom means topmost and omos means shoulder. The acromion here connects to the collarbone or the clavicle at the acromial end of the clavicle. Now if you look at the clavicle, going over once more, this is the acromial end, and this is the sternal end of the clavicle. This is the anterior view, and this is the posterior view. Inferior to the acromion, we have a shallow depression of what's called the glenoid cavity, which basically connects to the head of the humerus or your arm bone. So let's look at the thin side of the scapula, which is closer to your vertebral column, and this is called the medial border, and the lateral border connects at the inferior angle. Looking at the superior edge of the scapula, which is right here, this right here is called the superior border, and it connects the medial border at the superior angle. Now lateral to the superior border, there is a projection of the anterior surface, and it's called the coracoid process. Now if that's hard for you to remember on the exam, to give you an idea, coracoid actually means like a crow's beak. So if you were to find or look for a structure that resembles crow's beak, hopefully this will give you a hint if you look. And in between your superior border and your coracoid process, we have this U-shaped structure right here is what's called the scapular notch. There is a slight hollowed out surface, and this is called the subscapular fossa. So those will be all the terminologies that you'd have to know, the basic ones. So to have an overall review of the terminologies we've learned so far, let's look at the interior view first, and let's name the structures. Acromion, medial border, inferior angle, lateral border. There is a slightly hollowed out surface over here, and this is called the subscapular fossa. Superior border, superior angle, scapular notch, coracoid process. Spine, lateral border, medial border, inferior angle, superior border, superior angle, scapular notch, called the glenoid cavity. Acromion, spine, coracoid process, infraspinatus fossa, superior border, superior angle, medial border, inferior angle, lateral border, lateral angle. Acromion, spine, coracoid process, subscapular fossa, superior border, superior angle, medial border, inferior angle, lateral border, lateral angle, scapular notch. Acromion, spine, coracoid process, glenoid cavity, infraspinous fossa, lateral border, inferior angle, scapular notch. Acromion, spine, coracoid process, infraspinatus fossa, superior border, superior angle, medial border, inferior angle, lateral border, lateral angle, scapular notch, subscapular fossa.